Hey guys, this is Ankit, and I am the founder and CEO of 360 Mails. We are an email and SMS marketing agency for DTC brands. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at a case study on how we generated over $156,000 for our clients in 90 days. All right, let's get started. So the store is based on North America and is in the niche of women's fashion. So this is the Klaviyo dashboard, and as you can see, we have $156,000, 834, which is 21% total revenue out of over $700,000. So we onboarded this brand on March of 2023, and till then have generated over $156,000. So after working with them for 3 months, we increased their email revenue by a massive 38,000%. And here is how we did it. Initially, let's go over the problems that they had before working with us. Number one, terrible email deliverability, and they had open rates which were below 20%. And if you're a bit of experience in the email marketing space, you know that the deliverability is a lifeline of email marketing. Another thing is they just had 3 flows set up, which were the welcome series, the abandoned checkout, and the customer thank you. So it's clear that they were missing out on a lot of touch points, which caused them to lose a lot of money. So they were also not sending any campaigns, had no sign up form, and their email revenue was less than $10,000, which was around 4.7 of their total revenue. So how did we fix this? What is our 6-figure back-end solution? Step 1, audit followed by market research and competitor analysis. We first consider looking at the deliverability of the account and analyzing factors such as the domain age, IP blacklisting, and sending domain. And because of this, we're able to get an idea of what the issue was. And also for market research, we studied a lot of big brands competing in the niche, right? So we kind of want to also stick to what's working and not, try to reinvent the wheel every time. So because of this, we did a lot of competitor analysis. And after doing that, we found a few marketing angles and offers that the competitors were using. And some of them were size quizzes, bundles, and giveaways. After communicating with our clients on, what else of an offer what we can run on our emails, we went along with a unique offer, which was the cashback. What we see was almost every single brand was using discount as an offer. So we went with cashback because not only does it allow us to save margins when comparing to discounts, but also gives people a reason to make a second purchase as they can claim something called in-store credit. So step 2, setting these systems up. Initially, we set up the dedicated sending domain instead of using the shared Klaviyo domain. And if you're familiar with Klaviyo email marketing, they use a shared email domain called Klaviyo Mail. So the store had a total email list of barely 2,000 people, which 2 were just collected at checkout. So we built a pop-up form, which immediately gave us a sign-up rate of 4%. And after a few weeks of A/B testing, we were able to increase the sign-up rate to 7.5%. This is a big jump in itself, and because of this, we were collecting more email leads, meaning we had more people to market to. In the first week, we built and turned on 4 basic flows, which were the welcome series, the abandoned checkout, the browse abandonment, and the post-purchase sequence. So we made sure that the customers weren't getting spammed by the volume as the domain was still warming. So we focused on the smart send option for the first 2 weeks, which is even for flows, right? We just sent to those people who had not received email within the last 16 hours. We also turned on a few A/B tests live to make sure that we collect the data, which we could use for optimization. And here are the areas that we tested on. Number 1 is the sending time. Number 2 is the offer. Number 3 is the HTML versus plain text. Dynamic images versus static images, considering that the store was just one product store. So, in some cases, we might not need to use the dynamic images and just use a well-designed static image also on the subject line. So After the first 2 weeks, we analyzed the data and we started optimizing the flows. And we also used the existing data to add some more flows to target more touch points. So those flows were the abandoned cart, which is by ATC trigger or added to cart trigger. Klaviyo does not have this by default, so we gotta put a code on your Shopify theme page to activate this. But what it does, it basically targets people who have added a cart but not reached checkout. Site abandonment. So this flow targets people who have, gone into a site but they have not viewed product or anything after that. Transactional shipping notification. So it's basically sending people their order number, order confirmation number, and that they can use to track their orders, right? So it helps a lot with customer post-purchase objections. And then we have the customer win back. It is sent to those people who have lapsed as customers, and we're basically doing like, hey, we miss you, come back again. Here are new things that added to the store. Maybe you like them and stuff. So by week 2, we had collected decent amount of engaged emails, which was around 4,000. So we started sending campaigns, 3 campaigns a week. Before we sent the campaigns, we made sure to segment the audience. And here are a few basic segments that we went along with. Number 1, engaged 45 days. If you're familiar with the modern marketing space, modern digital marketing space, you might know that iOS 14 caused some issue with tracking and attribution. So we put Apple privacy as false. For our engaged 45 days segment, we have buyers, we have non-buyers, and we have VIPs. VIP meaning people those who have bought more than 3 times from our store. For different segments, different kinds of emails were sent. For engaged, we sent offers, event-based campaigns, sales, and promotional. For non-buyers, we focus on handling their objections because people don't buy because they have a certain objection about the store, about the product. So we want to handle that. For example, sizing guides, customer reviews, and about the product. Since this was a women's apparel store, so sizing guide is one of the major objections that people have before buying any fashion products. For buyers, we used upsells. We focus on upsells and second purchases. That is, X goes well with Y, or get 20% cash back on your next order. So what we want is we want to increase the lifetime value and get them to buy again. And overall, here are a few emails that we made for this brand. Considering that this was a store with not a lot of creatives, we had to adapt to our designs. And here's an example of the Environment Day email. As you can see, we went with the Environment Day green branding. And after that, we have the tips and tricks campaign for buyers. We have the Pride Month email. And then we also have our welcome email. This is the email that people receive at first. So step 3, the result. After almost 3 months of working on the store, we were able to generate around $156,000 through emails. SMS, we had another $20,000 to $25,000. And considering that we had limited creatives and products to work around with, we still helped this brand recover almost $57,000 worth of abandoned sales, which came from the abandonment flows, like the abandoned checkout, the abandoned cart, the browse abandonment, and the site abandonment. Some notable improvement in the metrics where we added 53,000 new profiles to the list. The open rate increased by 370%. The click rate increased by 400%, and the place order rate on flows increased by 700%, with also 150% increase in the returning customers. So, are you tired of getting burned by agencies who cannot deliver on what they promised and looking for a risk-free retention system for your brand? If so, then you can book a free session with us and we'll personally audit your existing email and SMS marketing strategy and also provide you with optimized methods that have generated over $10 million for our clients. PS, we only do 5 audits per month, right? So because we want to because we focus on quality over quantity. And if you want to become a part of this, you want to get your free strategy session or your free audit, you can book a personalized strategy session right below on this Notion, which I'll be linking down on the channel. And if you're interested, what you can also do is you can comment audit, or you can reply audit to me, and yeah, we'll get back to you ASAP. I hope you found value in this video, and yeah, I'll be posting a bunch of these videos, something like these videos of valuable contents, case studies, and how we can help your e-commerce store, or how you can build e-commerce email marketing systems for yourself. So stick around, stay tuned. Thank you very much.